Well, thanks for joining us here on Fox10TV.com. I'm Chief Meteorologist Jason Smith as we're tracking the tropics, and we have two waves that we're watching. One is about to be deemed potential tropical cyclone number 9. As we get into the 4 o'clock hour, the National Hurricane Center is going to initiate advisories on this one. We'll have a forecast track and have a better idea of what they're thinking as far as the track of this one. That'll be interesting to watch. And, it's one we're looking at the closest here. The other one way out in the Atlantic, and we're focused in on potential tropical cyclone number 9 here because it has the possibility of coming in the Gulf, but also the possibility of going up the East Coast. Some of the models doing very different things today, specifically the European model taking it far to the right compared to what the GFS is saying. We see the system getting organized here over the Bahamas, and one of the things that's going on, the reason why it's being limited a little bit, there's a counterclockwise spin on the water vapor loop here. That is an upper level low that's creating wind shear, which is limiting this system. Looking at the track on it here, a couple of possible scenarios. One brings it across South Florida in the Gulf. The other is up the East Coast. And the possibility of development has gone up substantially now, 80% in the next 5 days. That could be increased quite a bit, of course, with the 4 o'clock information that we're expecting down soon. Water temperatures are warm in the Gulf and also in the Atlantic. Even in the wake of Dorian, still water temperatures around 84, 85 degrees in the Atlantic. Looking at the tracks, the European model brings it up towards Florida's Atlantic coast and then brings it back north and keeps it completely out of the Gulf of Mexico. This is a very reliable model, and we've got 2 runs under our belt that show this trend with the European. So that is interesting there. It also has it as a much stronger system. The GFS says a weaker system will get steered more by the trade winds instead of getting picked up by the trough, which will be what happened with the deeper system, and it brings it up into the Gulf of Mexico and then stalls it here all week next week. It's just a weak low pressure area, possibly a depression, very, very weak, which is showers really in our area on and off through the week. So that'll be interesting to see which scenario plays out. Looking at the models, we've got a set of them that do this and a set of them that do that. It's still too far out to tell, but we'll get more information on that coming up on Fox 10 News. If this system gets a name, it would be Humberto, most likely, if it's the next system to form. Okay, looking at our temperatures today, 96 degrees at Mobile Regional Airport today, and that is possibly a new record high. 95 is the old record, so it looks like we shattered it again after 2 record highs over the weekend. Here's our extended forecast. Temperatures will stay hot, but they'll back off a little over the weekend with an increase in moisture, and our rain chances will have something to do with whether we get a tropical system or not. If we see that system go more up the East Coast, we could be drier than is advertised here on our extended outlook. But if it comes more our way, you can see those rain chances increase. Basically, we're looking at 50-50 shot at it, depending on what happens based on what we're seeing right now. But this is subject to change. That's your extended outlook. Thanks for joining us here on Fox 10 TV.